Whoa, guys, wait. Before you dislike this video, hear me out, guys, okay? Hey, guys, it's me, Attacker2 here, and in today's video, this video is actually me discussing one certain question that people has been asking themselves ever since a certain character has been announced as an assist trophy back in E3 2018 when Smash Ultimate was first revealed. And who is it exactly? Well, it's your boy Waluigi himself. And just hear me out, guys. I'm actually here to answer this question. What if Waluigi is in Smash Brothers? Would he, what moveset would he have? Would he ever get in at all and all that? So, yeah, that's pretty much what this entire video is. So, this is kind of me pretty much kind of predicting, well, not predicting, but giving out some concept of how the moveset would possibly work if Waluigi was actually in Smash. And hear me out, guys. Do not dislike this video, alright? I just want to give a brief disclaimer that this is not me saying that, oh, Waluigi is definitely gonna be a DLC fighter at any point. I'm not actually saying that. Just like, think of it that we're in some sort of alternate universe where every character you love, like Shadow, Isaac, Knuckles, Tails, and literally any video game character you have in the roster, that also includes Waluigi himself. Just think of it as some sort of alternate universe, for all we can know. So please, do not dislike or unsubscribe, alright? Don't, okay? I'm not making this video just because I think Waluigi is definitely gonna be a fighter, alright? Just don't, okay? So with all that out of the way, let's just get straight into it. So the thing is, if Waluigi was in Smash Brothers, the thing is, what kind of moveset would he actually have? Like, what kind of palette swaps he has? Like, what kind of alternate costumes he could really possibly have? And I'm actually here to answer that. So first off is pretty much the fighter himself, obviously Waluigi. And I decided to come up with my own splash screen, which is Waluigi cheats his way. Which I know, it's kind of, because keep in mind that Waluigi has a personality of a cheater. Just keep that in mind, pretty much. And mostly what is good about a fighter is their palette swaps or alternate costumes, whatever you want to call them. And right here, it pretty much shows a bit of them. So, I only came up with a couple references, and it's just a couple that are pretty much original to the game as well. The first alternate costume is obviously his default. The second one is actually implement his fire form. Now, we never actually saw his fire form in any Mario game at all, because he has never been he has never been in like a major role before, as some sort of villain or playable character and all that. But the thing is, it is kind of sad that they pretty much remove Fire Mario to like replace it with at least Wedding outfit or the Builder Mario. But at least those outfits are cool. I just kind of wish that the Fire Mario actually returns. And I mean, they kept Fire Luigi. I love that. But I also kind of think they missed an opportunity to put Fire Wario as well. I mean, sure, the original and Biker outfit makes sense. I mean, Biker Wario makes sense due to having its own game and all that. But it would have been so cool to actually, like, have Fire Wario as a costume as well, even though it does not canonically exist. So, and speaking of Wario, the third palette swap is considering Wario. It wouldn't make sense because Luigi himself pretty much has some sort of Mario alternate costume, and Wario also has one as well. And Luigi is actually going to be his fourth alternate costume. It is fair because Luigi actually does have an alternate costume where it considers Waluigi, so it wouldn't make sense. Think of it as like Luigi, evil Luigi, or just Waluigi pretending to be Luigi, who knows. The red one is actually considering Mario, pretty much. Obviously Mario, because I mean, like I said, Wario and Luigi pretty much has alternate costumes of Mario and all that, so it pretty much wouldn't make sense. The sixth one is somewhat interesting. It could be a Smash original to you, but to me, actually, the blue tone could possibly be a reference to how Waluigi first appeared when his first appearance in Mario Tennis, because back then, Wario needed some sort of partner, and pretty much they came up with Waluigi, though the color scheme for Waluigi was kind of different because it was considering him actually having a blue fabric cloth clothing instead of his usual purple outfit instead. So it really pretty much would make sense. The 7 is actually pretty much a brown outfit, which is pretty much a Smash original, since for some reason Wario, Mario, and Luigi somehow have brown outfits, and most of them I actually seen videos of what they originate from, but I honestly just do not know at all. The 8th outfit would be a nice reference to a recent sports game, Mario Tennis Aces, because in that game, they pretty much up their level, where pretty much almost every Mario character in there pretty much has their own unique outfits in there. And Mario and Luigi I think they both have like palette swaps where they pretty much go into their original outfit. I think Wario and Waluigi as well, but I can't remember. But here, Waluigi can actually be having his outfit from Mario Tennis Aces to pretty much put a nice neat reference. So that's pretty much his palette swap. But what about his moveset? Well, it's kind of simple. You see, Mario, Luigi, Bowser, and Bowser Jr., and I guess Wario as well, pretty much actually has moves from their original games. Mario always has fire, especially Luigi. Bowser and Bowser Jr. as well. Well, Bowser Jr. pretty much uses taunts to breathe fire, but Waluigi right here, his moveset could actually be possibly somewhat referencing to his spin-off games. Like, Waluigi has been in party games, sports games, and kart games and all that. So it really would make sense if his moveset would be like that. Starting with his neutral B, pretty much the dice. Now, dice, think of it as like Mr. Game & Watch side B. Instead, the dice actually goes from numbers 1 through 10. 1 is pretty much 1 to 5 comes from weak to ace. 6 through 10 is pretty much advanced through, I don't know, KO or something. Which is pretty unique because I did found this moveset from like Super Smash Bros. 2, for those who haven't heard of it. And I will give that credit to the original creator who actually thought of that. So I want to give credit to the original creator who thought of that moveset. So, I mean, kudos to him. The side B is pretty much tennis because in his assist trophy, he pretty much always wields a tennis racket, pretty much referencing to his appearances in Mario Tennis games, which it would make sense, but it could go either way. His side B could possibly be like when he hits an enemy, he pretty much hits his opponent with his racket, or if there's no opponent right in front of him, he pretty much has to use a Bob-omb, and the Bob-omb is kind of weak. Just keep in mind, it's not powerful like the Bob-ombs if you pretty much have like a Bob-omb with you. Okay, up B is pretty interesting because this could be something this is something I kind of thought of, which is known as swim air. Now, swim air is kind of interesting, and to explain it, it didn't originate in the Mario and Sonic Olympic games because in his special move, when you go to 100 meter to the 10 meter run-in track, I can't remember the name, but he pretty much, when you use his special move in that track, he pretty much swims in the air, which honestly I find that weirdly strange, and add that to the lore for some reason. Or it could possibly go another way where he pretty much goes and spins around, kind of like I don't know what character spins except for Sonic, but this is pretty much what his up air would be, so it would make sense. Down B is actually his golf, which is pretty much his reference to golf games. And if there's kind of like a character in front of him, he pretty much says why. And the one way he says poor. I think that's how you play golf. I don't know. But his down B, when there's an opponent in front of him, he pretty much like hits the opponent like some sort of golf ball. Or if there's no opponent in front of him, he pretty much uses a Bob-omb again and pretty much like hits it again with a golf club. And it really would make sense of how it would actually be. So his moveset would definitely be some sort of sports reference. But what about his final smash? So his final smash could be an interesting one and would be a nice reference to back in Brawl. You see, Waluigi's final smash could be the negative zone. Now, Luigi, for those who didn't know, and pretty much focuses on Ultimate, back in Brawl, the third game of Smash Bros., Luigi actually has this thing known as the negative zone. Though it may seem unique to the Smash Bros. For Final Smash, it does have a unique meaning in them that back then Luigi is always pretty much being left behind, always behind Mario, pretty much being the player 2 of all time, which kind of really makes me feel bad for Luigi, which is why he's my favorite character than Mario, because it pretty much gives a reference that he's pretty much being foreshadowed by his own brother. Though, Waluigi may have that same meaning, but instead, this could possibly be something more of a huge reference, where Waluigi, using a negative zone, referencing the whole foreshadowing that Waluigi is one of the only Mario characters that has never been in Smash Bros. Along with his friends and his own brother. Because it just seems weird that Mario, Luigi, and fights Wario, but no Waluigi. It just kind of doesn't seem right. Which that would be such a huge reference because it just shows how much foreshadowed he has always been for the past 3 Smash games. And that's kind of pretty much it. Though I haven't thought of anything for his forward, down, or up smash, but I will give credit to that one photo I actually found on Reddit. I will show it right here. So right here, it pretty much shows an art. I will give that credit to the original artist. He pretty much actually did more better than me than I expected. But honestly, this is pretty much what his up, down, and side forward smash would be. So it pretty much would make sense and all that. But the question in mind is that, will Waluigi, the one purple main that everyone loves himself, ever be in Smash Bros. At all? Well, here's my answer, guys. It actually depends. I say that because if there was actually going to be another Smash game one day, because since Fires Pass Volume 2 could really be the last development for Smash Bros. And then Ultimate will possibly end, if there was a Smash game, it just really depends if Waluigi could actually have a unique moveset. If Sakurai is able to implement a moveset to a character, then he will come up with it. The Fires Pass characters and somewhat Piranha Plant pretty much are in this game because they have some sort of unique moveset. And it could depend, but if Waluigi is in assist trophy a 4th time, then I have no idea what's been going on, I guess. But really, guys, this is pretty much the entire video. Like I said, I'm not making this video because I just think Waluigi is gonna be a character somewhat in Ultimate. I'm just making this video just to see how he would actually work in the first place. So with all that out of the way, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Would you think the moveset would be quite unique to it? And if there was another Smash game, would you actually want Waluigi as a playable character this time? And do you think Waluigi will ever get in at all? That's all. So remember this, guys. Waaing!